coming around and telling us off with massive fines. Because busking's the worst thing that's happening in London right now at 9 p.m. So I've just got enough time for one last one really, with just a quick tune until the amp has to turn off. But I'm going to play you a song that means a lot to me after so many years of playing it all over the planet. Because it was the song that I heard that busker play 8 years ago that made me want to do this. And by this I mean obviously street perform, which all over the world has its own meaning. Some places value street performers much higher than other places. And some countries think that we're a nuisance. Some of them think that we're nice. Hopefully, here's a bit of a mix, depending on the time of year. Anyway. So, anyway, I used to work in Sydney, and I like to kind of finish on this because I feel there's at least one person out there that might relate to it. I was working in Sydney about 8 years ago and I wasn't happy at all. I'd spent my life doing something that my parents wanted me to do instead of the thing that I'd always done as a kid. And one day I decided to take a trip to think about what I was doing. I flew to France, and when I got to France I stumbled accidentally across a street performer playing this next song. And when I watched him I kind of realized that he was doing everything that I wanted to do in a position that as a business, I guess very successful 21-year-old at the time, kind of looked down upon, a guy playing on the street. But he made my trip worthwhile. And I just wanted to do that for the rest of my time, so I quit. And I've been doing that for 8 years. And it's not always great. I think it's important, this is where I kind of finish on this cheesy cliche message that most people don't want to Instagram. It's important to kind of do what you enjoy, even if the rest of society look at you as someone that just sits on the street playing guitar. If you can make one person happy, then you've done much more than a lot of people that have a lot more than you do. And that's something that I hope someone in the crowd kind of leaves with today. This is my version of, unfortunately in the past 8 years I've realised everyone in the world plays this song, so I've kind of spun it up a little bit. This is my version of Hallelujah. Wouldn't be a busking show without Hallelujah. Now at the end of this show I'm going to sit here, the amp has to go off at 9 but I'm allowed to sit here for as long as I want. I'm just going to sit here, and everyone knows how busking works. I'm not one of these buskers that kind of bangs on about how much I feel the show's worth. If you saw it in a theatre or something, they can just go to the theatre. The case is open. If you do want to come up and contribute, it lets me know how I'm doing. It's like the best kind of survey of how the show was. And it allows me to do this. If you do want an album, I have quite a few left. If you'd like to grab one, I'm more than happy to sign it with whatever you'd like, your name or anything. Other than, if you can't afford to, or if you just don't want to, I know a lot of people don't want to, just come up and say thanks. I think we forget that we can say that. It doesn't cost anything. Other than that, that's my little spiel. I'm Morf. It's a pleasure. It's been a very long day for us here, but it's been a pleasure. This one's Hallelujah. Enjoy.
Secret chord that didn't play and please the Lord, but you don't really care for music, do you? It goes like this, the fourth, the fifth, the minor four, the major lift up, the Afro King can pour. Sing hallelujah, hallelujah. Hallelujah, hallelujah, hallelujah. Oh yeah. If it was strong, you needed blue. It's all bathing on the roof of beauty in the moonlight overthrew ya. She tied into a kitchen chair, blow your phone and curl your hair and turn your cheek to the hallelujah, 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 hallelujah. I've been here before, seen this room, I've walked this floor. I used to live alone before I knew you. I seen your flag in the marble arch, but life is long. A victory march is a goal, and a broken hallelujah. Hallelujah, 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 hallelujah. Oh, yeah.
Thank you very much. Unfortunately, that is all the time that I'm allowed to play here this evening. But if you have enjoyed the show, I'm going to be sitting here. If you can let me know what you thought, it does mean me very